What is going on, my casual fans? Today we are going to be breaking down, predicting the stacked legendary fight card of Arnold Allen and Melky Costa. Honestly, pretty good main event. A decent main event. Got some good fights in the card, fun fights. You got, some of these fights we're gonna break. Can't wait to break these down. These look fun. These look good. These I'm excited for, but ha ha ha. Ah, yeah, I'm so excited for these prelims. Yeah, but let's just get right into it. First of all, yeah, Shauna Bannon versus Nicole Cagliari. I'm just gonna go with Nicole Cagliari. Shauna Bannon fucking looks like a baby deer when she fights. Nicole Cagliari, she's moving down from flyweight. I think she's the one who got knocked out by Carly Jadis with the knee to the body. Uh, she just looks more masculine. I see shoulder definition. I can see it. It's hard. You can kind of not really see it, but if we zoom in real close, see that's shoulder definition right there. That's shoulder definition. So and she's got abs. So I'm gonna go with her to beat Shauna Bannon. I don't really give a fuck about this fight at all, but it's whatever. Next up, Daniel Baez versus Luis Garul. I'm gonna go with Daniel Baez. Uh, I remember seeing him like physically hurt people with punches. Like he was able to wobble. Like he dropped Jafel Filo with a body shot in his debut. He like dropped Victor Altamirano like 6 times or some shit. Or like I remember him. I might be remembering that fight completely wrong. I know he dropped Victor Altamirano, but it feels like I remember watching him drop him like 5 fucking times in that fight. But Luis Garul just physically can't hurt anyone with a punch, and uh, Daniel Perez can actually wrestle pretty decent too. So plus Luis Garul got knocked out by Ode Osborne, and that's never a good look. So and he's 0-3. Perez is 1-2. I mean, his losses are Jafel Filo, which is aging bad, but then he's also his other losses to um what's his fucking face? The hold on. What's his face? Andre Lima. Andre Lima, really good flyweight prospect. Uh, I had to sneeze there for a second. Holy shit. But yeah, I'm picking Daniel Perez by decision. This fight's by decision too. Next up, Alice Ardelian versus Poliana Viana. I don't really give a shit about this either. Alice Ardelian, though, in her last 2 fights, has actually had pretty fun fights. Poliana Viana is kind of just a victim. She all she does is she posts Instagram stories, Instagram posts, and just does like OnlyFans. I think. Like, why am I picking you to win a fight? You go into the fight with a full face of makeup on. Alistar De Leon goes in there fucking hair braided, no makeup on. She's ready to fucking kick your ass. And Alistar De Leon has actually looked good in her last 2 fights. She lost to what is it, Melissa Martinez, David Martinez's brother. That's a bad look. Melissa Martinez low key sucks, but still, Alistar De Leon should comfortably beat Poliana Viana. Probably finish her. So that's my take. But I don't give a shit about this fight. Next up, Cody Flukage versus Andre Petrosky. That's how I imagine Lucas Tracy breaking down this fight. Andre Petrosky. This guy, he's gritty, gritty. Uh, I'm picking Andre Petrosky. Cody Brundage could fluke it, but I just think Andre Petrosky is gonna smudge him. That's really it. I just think Andre Petrosky is gonna smudge him. Cody Brundage has that like fluke ability in every fight, but I just don't think he's gonna get it this fight. And yeah, I just expect Petrosky to smudge him. So that's my pick. I'm picking Andre Petrosky by smudge 30-27 decision. I had a burp. Oh my god. Don't mind that. Jacqueline Cavalcanti versus Ketlin Vieira. Somewhat respectable bantamweight fight, except I don't give a shit about women's bantamweight. I'm picking Jacqueline Cavalcanti. She's actually got pretty decent striking. If she let her hands go more, she would probably be more entertaining and be pushed harder, but she's on a good win streak right now. She's got good striking. She manages distance really well. She pokes and prods at distance really well. Uh, Kind of just goes out there like flinging out her jab a lot. Doesn't really put anything meaningful out there, but I think she's probably just gonna comfortably outpoint Ketlin Vieira to a decision. I could see Ketlin Vieira going for takedowns and just taking her down like she did Norma Dumont, but I don't think Cavalcanti's really gonna get taken down like that. I just think Cavalcanti's gonna sit there and poke at range and probably win a decision just to be Norma Dumont's uh, bounce back fight in her next fight. So I'm picking Jacqueline Cavalcanti by fucking 29-28 split decision. Tommy Gant versus Artur Minev. I have actually done no research for this fight. I know Tommy Gant from the Contender Series. He's really fucking athletic, explosive takedown artist. He's got nasty grappling. I think he's really good. Uh, Let me look up Artur Minev. I've never seen him fight, so we're gonna look at his record together right now. I like looking at the record of the opponents he's faced. 4-1, 25-12, 20-13. I mean, these aren't like terrible records. He's Ukrainian. A lot of Ukrainian guys come in with very padded records, but he's 7-0. I mean, he has two like decent wins over experienced guys, and I think that means something. I don't give a fuck about that. So I'm gonna go with Tommy Gant. I mean, we saw him on the Contender Series. If we just look at his if we like if you've watched this fight, he's super explosive. I mean, he's undefeated. Just went out there and ragdolled the dude, finished him in one round. He's really talented grappler. I think he's just gonna go out there and I think he's gonna do what he did in the Contender Series. But who knows? Maybe Artem Minev can pull up the upset. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know ball like that. Maybe all 6.5 Artem Minev fans are gonna come at me and they're gonna prove me wrong. So let's see. Next up, Duca Tokos. Duca Tokos versus Ivan Erslan. I'm gonna go with Tuco Tokos. Now I don't know if you've seen this guy, but he has a full head of hair now. He's got a sexy head of hair. It's insane. The dude's beautiful. I don't know why he's been hiding it. If you've seen him with Brendan Allen, oh my god, he's got a beautiful head of hair. It's crazy. But I think he's gonna beat Ivan Erslan. Erslan's kind of just a victim out there. Can't really grapple all that well. Got subbed in the first round by Jimmy Crew. Who would have guessed? Um, Pretty easily picked apart and beaten by Navajo Sterling. Lost a split decision to Ion Kutalaba. I think Tuco Tokos, he's got decent striking. Nothing special, but he's decent. I think he's gonna be good enough to just mix it up against Ivan Erslan, get the takedowns where he needs to, and I think he's gonna submit Ivan Erslan in the second round. I'm picking Tuco Tokos by second round submission. Oh, now we get to the main card. Okay, this is where the fights get good. I'm excited for these fights. I might just not watch a single prelim, except maybe I'll probably watch all of these. I'm a fucking chud. I have nothing going on in my life. I'm just a fucking loser. Next up, Nikolai Veretennikov and Chaos Williams. This is a really close one. I'm going to go with Chaos Williams because Nikolai Veretennikov, his two wins are Francisco Prado and Nico Price. And my big issue with that is Nico Price is a fucking dodo bird and just a victim at this point. I mean, Michael Chiesa subbed him in a round. Somehow did better than Jacoby Smith. Don't know how that's possible. Michael Chiesa, you should fight Jacoby Smith next. Free win for Kobe Smith. But Veretennikov just kind of finished him in a round. But against Prado was able to take him down. Uh, kind of land these big bombing shots in the pocket, even though they weren't rocking Veretennikov. I don't think Chaos Williams is going to grapple, but I'm going to pick Chaos Williams. He's had some crafty performances. He's had some kind of more slick and crafty performances, and we know he has devastating power. We know he has kind of one shot power. I mean, he has a loss to he has a split decision loss to Randy Brown, but fucking stupid ass ads. I don't care about this bullshit. I don't give a fuck about this bullshit. But look, he has this loss to Michel Pereira, but he arguably won that fight, and he looked super crafty in it. He looked very, very crafty. He has a crafty. He has these wins over Semmelsberger. I mean, against Lando Bedoya, he arguably lost, but he's pretty good with like, using his leg kicks to set up shots, and even though he's a bit wild with his hooks and whatnot, I think Nikolai Veretennikov, who's kind of there to be hit a little bit more, doesn't move his head all that much. I think he's going to land something big, and I think he's going to be able to hurt Veretennikov in a couple of moments. I don't think he's going to finish him, but I do think he's going to. I think he. I think he's going to be able to hurt him enough in moments to get a decision. I mean, he's able to do it to Randy Brown. He was able to do it to. He was able to slump Carlston Harris. I think he's going to beat Nikolai Veretennikov by, I'll say 29-28 unanimous decision. I'll say Veretennikov gets the third round, landing good shots, but I think Cass Williams hurts him in the first two rounds, both, and finishes him. Next up, we have Timmy Kwamba versus Bernardo Sopai. I'm gonna pick big Timmy Kwamba. I'm picking Timmy Kwamba. Timmy Kwamba is lightning fast, explosive, powerful. Uh, Bernardo Sopai, he's good. He's got good grappling, but one thing we've consistently seen that we now know wasn't really like an issue just against Vinicius Oliveira. He gasses. He gasses, he gets tired, and he slows down. And Timmy Kwamba, we've seen him against Chang Ho Lee, who's a very like pace heavy grappler. He was able to just weather the storm, and Chang Ho Lee got tired, and he was able to just piece up Chang Ho Lee in the second round. It was able to take down Chang Ho Lee and control him and get his back. And I think that's what's going to happen against Bernardo Sopai. I think he's going to work against Bernardo Sopai. Sopai's going to try and take him down, probably get him down, but he's going to work. He's going to move from position to position. And I think when it gets to that second and third round, his speed and his athleticism is going to carry him. And he's going to piece up Bernardo Sopai. And I think he's going to finish Bernardo Sopai in the third round by KO. I'm picking Timmy Kwamba by third round KO. Sopai does have good hands, and he's got good grappling. He's got good ground and pound, but I think Timmy Kwamba is going to be more athletic, and he's going to be able to move in these bad positions. So I'm picking Timmy Kwamba. That's going to be my pick. Next up, Modestas Bukauskas versus Christian Edwards. I don't know who Christian Edwards is. However, you are 8-4, and Modestas Bukauskas is actually pretty decent. He was supposed to originally fight Rodolfo Bellato, who I would have picked to beat Modestas Bukauskas. I think he would have knocked him out. But Christian Edwards, you're 8-4. You're here to be a victim. I think Modestas Bukauskas is gonna knock him out. I think he's gonna finish him, submit him. I don't know too much about Christian Edwards, but I'm picking Modestas Bukauskas by any sort of finish in the first two rounds. It shouldn't be close. We can look at him, look him up. Christian Edwards MMA. We can look at his record. Oh my god. He fought in Bellator. He lost to Luke Fernandez, who got made a victim by. What's his face? I mean, he beat Jake Collier, beat these guys, but he's losing in Bellator. 3 losses in a row in Bellator. I mean, I'm not gonna pick you. I'm just not gonna pick you to beat Modestas Pakauskas, especially not on the week's notice. Especially not on a week's notice. So I'm gonna go with Modestas Pakauskas by finishing any round he wants. Next up, Malcolm Wellmaker versus Juan Diaz. This, if you know, this is a sick ass fight. This is badass. Juan Diaz, uh, coming out the Contender Series, a fucking vicious, just vicious spinning elbow knockout. Um, Malcolm Wellmaker coming off the loss to Ethan Ewing. I think I'm gonna pick Malcolm Wellmaker. Juan Diaz, he's good. He's got good boxing, but I'm gonna pick Malcolm Wellmaker because I think he's gonna be able to move. I think he moves. He's lighter on his feet. He's faster, and Juan Diaz is kind of a little bit plottier. So I think Mel Wellmaker, he's gonna come in improved, and I think he's gonna start using his jab more, because I think when you look back at his fight with Ethan Ewing, that's what found him the most success. He found when he would set up his shots with his jab and use his straight shots instead of looking for these big winging hooks, he would find his most success. And I think he's going to realize that. And I think he's going to come out here and he's going to pop his jab against Juan Diaz. And I think Diaz is going to get frustrated with Wellmaker just popping his jab and staying out of the way, moving well. And I think he's gonna charge in recklessly, and I think Wellmaker's gonna catch him with I think that's when Wellmaker's gonna throw that big counter hook, and he's gonna catch him after kind of being reserved with it all fight. I do think there's a chance that Juan Diaz just lands something wild, hurts Wellmaker, but against Ewing, Wellmaker showed a granite chin, 8 big shots. He can grit down in these fights. We've seen it. He doesn't gas too hard. I think he's gonna beat Juan Diaz. Juan Diaz is very good. He's got good boxing, uh, dynamic as we showed. He doesn't. He's got a good chin. He moves his head decently well. He's not too vulnerable in any given area. I mean, against a longer, taller opponent, he was able to find his mark and find the moment and just slump the dude. And the dude he fought on he was a fighter from one, a pretty good, decent record, good boxer, long, but I don't think but I think Wellmaker's just going to be moving a lot more, lighter on his feet, and I think that's going to cause problems. And yeah, I'm picking Wellmaker by late second round KO with a check hook. Where after Juan Diaz gets a little frustrated and rushes in to try and get a finish. But yeah, I'm picking Malcolm Wellmaker by late second round KO. Next up, Doo Ho Choi versus Daniel Santos. I'm picking Daniel Santos. Doo Ho Choi, very good. He's been out for a long time. Daniel Santos hasn't fought for a while as well. But I think Daniel Santos fought back in, when was his last fight? I think it was October, was it not? Not as long as Doo Ho Choi. Yeah, October 4th. I mean, he got 2 fights in 2025. Would have gotten 3 fights in if he got that Davy Grant fight. And honestly, looking back, I think he would have beat Davy Grant. But Doo Ho Choi, great fighter. He's got good sharp. He's got good straight shots. He finished Nate Landwehr easily. Um, he's got good trips along the cage. He can control really well. His jiu-jitsu is really good. He's got heavy hands. But I think Daniel Santos is gonna win because Daniel Santos, I think he's gonna be shooting takedowns, and I think he's gonna wear on Doo Ho Choi. I think this is gonna be fight of the night. First of all, Daniel Santos has really good boxing in the pocket. I mean, against Ju Sang Yu, who's a very sharp, Conor McGregor esque fighter, who's very light on his feet, very fast, powerful, dynamic, very. No, I'm not gonna say. Yeah, no, dynamic, dynamic too. Uh, Daniel Santos stayed composed, parrying, hands up, moving his head. He moves his head really well, and he throws in combination really well. You'll notice he'll go like head, like head, body, body, head. And like he'll throw these like six punch combinations against the fence, like you saw it, like you could see it against uh what's the dude's name? The Korean Tiger is his nickname. He was able to do it against him really well. Jiang Yang Lee. He was able to throw in combination really well, and we've seen he's got a good chin. He can make it a scrappy fight, and I think Du Ho Choi is going to get tired in this fight, and I think late on in the fight, we've seen Daniel Santos can carry power. Okay, against Jiang Yang Lee, he wasn't able to drop him, but I think Jiang Yang Lee just has that giant like he just has a giant head meant for taking shots. I mean, Hyder Emil wasn't even able to put him down like he wanted to. He finished him with like volume up against the fence. But against Ju Sang Yu, he threw in combination, landed a check left. He landed not a check left, but he landed a left hook at the end of his combination while he caught Ju Sang Yu backing up in a straight line and dropped him, put him out bad. And I think that's what's going to happen against Du Ho Choi. I think it's going to be the combinations against the fence, and I think it's going to be his body work because he throws to the body really well. He'll work the body. He'll throw combinations to the body, and I think his combination that paired with his head movement and his willingness to offensively grapple when he gets you against the fence just to tire you out with his pace. I think that's going to cause Ju Sang Yu or not Ju Sang Yu, Du Ho Choi to slowly wear down and crumble. And I think Daniel Santos is going to finish him with a late second round, maybe mid third round TKO with volume. I'm picking Daniel Santos, and I think he's going to make a statement for himself at featherweight. Next up for the main event, Arnold Allen and Melquizael Costa. I'm going to pick Arnold Allen. And I think for a while I was really considering Melquizael Costa because he's got good kicks. And Arnold Allen, uh, he's very, he's got, good jet. He moves very well. He'll, he's got good kicks to the leg. I think a lot of his work comes off of his jab, and I think with Costa and his kicks to the body and the leg and the head, I think then I think that'll cause some problems for Allen and keeping his rear hand occupied because they're both southpaw. So it's going to be both of their right hands forward. So it's going to be as if they're orthodox fighters. So I think that's going to cause some problems for Allen because Costa will switch stance and he'll throw kicks to the body and that'll keep that hand occupied. But oh, what am I kidding? I don't know why I fucking brought up their stances and then said what I said. I sound stupid as fuck. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I was talking about. Maybe yeah, never mind. But maybe he'll switch stance and try to keep the hand of Allen occupied. But I think what I've looked back on and seen is if we look at Costa's wins, like they're good, but they're not that good if we actually look at it. Like if we really look at it, I mean,
What happens at Rust?
I don't give a fuck. I mean, we have what Austin Lingo, really, Shalian Nerd Beck, Andre Feely, pretty good win. Andre Feely's nothing like crazy, very consistent, very like a 50-50 fighter. Andre Feely, so he caught Andre Feely coming off a win. If Andre Feely was coming off a loss, he might have gotten smoked out. Christian Rodriguez. Christian Rodriguez can only beat fucking undersized bantamweight prospects at when he has a 5 pound weight advantage. He can only defeat undefeated guys for some godforsaken reason. Julian Orosa, uh, he got made a fucking victim by Larry and Douglas. Morgan Charrier, he's been kind of overrated. Dan Ige been kind of overrated. And if you look at this Julian Orosa fight, I mean, Julian Orosa was backing him against the fence. He was getting tired against Orosa, and I think someone like Arnold Allen is going to be able to make him work. And I think he's going to be able to pressure, and I think he's going to be able to throw these good straight shots that are going to hurt Costa. Because Allen isn't just this Dan Ige type fighter who's just wigging big overhands and these big shots and not moving. I think Arnold Allen is going to he's going to be light on his feet. He's going to be bouncy, and I think he's going to be letting it. I think he's going to be popping his jab, and I think he's going to tire out Melchizedek Costa, and I think he's going to comfortably win a decision. 49, 46, 48, 47. Melchizedek Costa is good. He's dynamic. I think he could catch Arnold Allen and put him out with something because he's very, very dynamic and dangerous. He's got a lot of tools. He's got nasty kicks. He's slick. He's slick and he's a good striker. But I think Arnold Allen is going to be able to tire him out. And I think, sure, you put out Dan Ige and sure, you put out Morgan Charrier, but I mean, you're not putting out Julian Orosa, who is just pressuring you against the fence. I think Arnold Allen's going to be able to do that just as well. And I think he's going to not be there and as open as a Dan Ige to get spinning wheel kicked in the face. So I'm going to pick Arnold Allen to beat Melchizedek Costa by decision. I think Arnold Allen's better. I think he's gonna go in there. Yeah. Just going in there to win. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Arnold Allen by decision. I think he's gonna be able to push Costa against the fence, and I think really the thing is he's gonna be throwing jabs and straights to the body that are gonna tire out Costa, and the pressure of Allen and the way he's gonna fight is gonna be tiring for Costa. And I think later on in I mean, Costa's very kick heavy too, and kicks are very tiring to throw. Okay, kicks are tiring to throw. They require very explosive movements. You can throw like a little pop in jab out there. It's dangerous because you could get countered over the top, but you can do that. You can't just throw these little like kind of like baby kicks for like a little light kick and just leave your leg out, or someone's gonna shoot on you and take you down or trip you or counter off of you while you're off balance. So you got to be very explosive with your kicks, and it's very energy draining. And I think Arnold Allen's gonna take advantage of that. He's gonna pressure, and I think he's gonna beat Costa by decision with the later rounds. I think this is gonna be another crafty featherweight vet performance similar to Aljo and Zalal was. But that's my take. Tell me what you guys think down below. Tell me what you guys have picked. Uh, Let me know your thoughts when the fights happen. And yeah, that's it. See ya.